Om Shanti. On this confluence age, this health of soul and health of body, both are important and both are complementary to each other. As we say, life is a journey, and this body is the vehicle of the soul for this journey. So when we are on journey, if our vehicle is in good condition, strong, then the journey is comfortable and there is surety to reach at destination. But if vehicle's condition is not good, then you can imagine, no? Then how would be that journey, and there's no surety that you are going to reach to destination. So on this confluence age, our destination is very high. We have to become Bap Saman. We have to become like Bap Dada. And if our health is not good, then we cannot make fast efforts, or we cannot do the service as much we want to do. So that's why it said health is wealth, and Baba makes us ever healthy, ever wealthy and ever happy. So it's not only ever healthy and ever happy, first comes as ever healthy, then ever wealthy, and then ever happy. So when we come to this topic, it's related to body and more than soul, but I think you have many classes related to how to elevate your soul. So today we are having this class related to our body's health. So according to the definition of WHO, the health is a state of physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. So it has 4 dimensions. And when we are healthy in all these 4 dimensions, then we are completely healthy. So this is called holistic health. So usually we are aware of our physical health more than mental, social and spiritual well-being. Of course we are Brahmins, so we are aware of our spiritual health too, but how spirituality can influence our bodily health, that we are ignorant. So when we come to physical health, mostly we think that if we don't have any obvious disease, visible disease in the body, then we are physically healthy. But it's not true. Because sometimes diseases, they spread inside the body and they doesn't show any symptoms. Like an iceberg, this iceberg's nine part is underwater and only the one part is visible above the water. So this sometimes creates illusions in people. So same thing happens for physical health too, that many diseases, they spread inside, like blood pressure, diabetes, increase in cholesterol, increase in uric acid, cancer. These all diseases at their initial stages doesn't show any symptoms. It's only when you go for checkup, you can find it. And if you are not going for regular checkups, and suddenly if some symptom appears, you go and then the disease is out of control. Sometimes it's like that. So common problems in physical health which are increasing in the world at present is hypertension. 20% people are getting this hypertension. Heart disease 15%, diabetes is in 20%, respiratory disease in 10%, peptic ulcer in 20%, cancers 5%, and skin diseases 10%. So as our topic is meditation as medicine, so it is more connected to our mental health than physical health. And nowadays, the medical scientist says more than 90% diseases are stress-related or psychosomatic diseases. Can you see the slides? So right in the back. Can you see the slides on the screen? Okay. So is it okay? Or do you want the slides off? Oh, lights are making it harder to read. को बोलना ये फोकस बंद कर देना. So when we are under stress, there are certain changes, actually physical changes takes place in our body system. The stress, it releases certain hormones which are called as catecholamines and steroids. They increase our sympathetic activity, and because of that increased sympathetic activity, there are certain symptoms in the body. So Yale University in America, they has done a study on the student. They were 20 years of age and they were called for their health checkup, and for that they were divided in two groups according to their personality. First group was having personality A. Personality A is the personality which get angry easily and they cannot keep patience. No, they are very competitive in nature. They cannot stabilize their mind. And in second group were the students of personality B. Personality B is opposite to personality A. And they were like patient, calm, quiet. They can concentrate, they can stabilize their mind. And at that time, both of the groups had good health. And they followed them up for few years, and at the age of 50 years, it was found that in group A, there were 7 times more deaths than group B. So if there were 35 deaths in group B, then how many would be in group A? 5. No, group A had 7 times more deaths than group B. So you can multiply with 7. So what did it show? Actually it showed if we lead a stressful life, then the chances of death at the age of 50 years, they are 7 times more. So that's why we need to lead a stress-free life. So as a Brahmin, we know Baba make us carefree kings. Baba says, you need not to worry, you put all the burdens on me, I'm there for you. So whenever the stress comes to you, so why we get stressed? No, many problems, they keep coming. Maybe they are coming from your home front, maybe coming from your workplace, maybe sometimes from the service field of Brahmin's life. So whenever you feel stressed, there are symptoms which show we are under stress, and the list is showing what kind of symptoms we have when we are under stress. So usually when we are under stress, there is increased heart rate. We feel palpitation in the chest. There is high blood pressure, and those who have coronary blockages, they can have heart attack too, because there is a release of catecholamines and they cause constriction of blood vessels of heart, and that reduces further oxygen supply to the heart and it can cause heart attack. Then there is more release of acid in the stomach. It can cause abdominal pain, it can cause diarrhea, it has effect on our nervous system. Because of that, there's a stammering, there's sweating, headache, insomnia, maybe feeling of chronic fatigue, because the tensions in the muscles, it increases. And if it remain increased for hours, then it can cause fatigue, body aches, and diabetes, arthritis. They are also psychosomatic diseases. And other disadvantage of stress is that it reduces blood supply to brain, because blood vessels of the brain, they are also very thin, and when they get constricted, there is less oxygen supply to the brain cells, and because of that there is lack of concentration, lack of memory power, or maybe lack of taking decisions. There's more confusion, depression type of feelings, and if it stays for a long time, then a person can get into depression or psychotic or neurotic diseases. And stress reduces immunity to various illnesses. The person becomes more prone to infections. So these are the physical signs of stress. It doesn't mean that all these signs appear when we are under stress. It depends which system is sensitive. If heart is more sensitive from the hereditary, some people, they have heart problems in their generations. Their father is died of heart problem or mother is died. So means they have genes of that disease in their body. So if from hereditary you are carrying that disease, then stress is going to affect that system more. And if someone's digestive system is weak from hereditary, then it's going to express through more digestive system. If someone's nervous system is weak, then it expresses more through that system. So the symptoms appear accordingly. It's not that all the systems are showing the symptoms. It's only the system you have weak, that system shows the symptoms. So when we come to the real cause of stress, where the stress arises, actually it starts from our thinking. How we think, so we feel. So Baba gives lot of stress on our thinking process. Baba always says that our thinking should be positive. It should not be negative or waste. Because when there is negative thinking, our feelings are of panic, fear and worry. And these feelings lead to our behavior, and this behavior affects our performance. So when there is negative thinking, there is loss of energy, loss of mind energy. And this thinking is always in our control. Like Baba says, you are the master of your sense organs. If I want to raise my hand, I can always raise it. If I want to bring it forward, I can bring it forward. So like I can move my physical organs according to my wish, in the same way I can re-channelize or redirect my thoughts. So whenever you find that you are under stress, check your thoughts. What's the direction of your thoughts? And you will find you are in negative thoughts. That's why you are experiencing stress. So use knowledge points to change the direction of your thoughts. And when you change your direction, then your stress will go down. So it's very necessary to manage our stress to reduce psychosomatic diseases which are caused by stress. And Baba's few important points to reduce stress are, one point Baba says, always apply a dot, whatever happens in your life. Now 3 dots we can use. So what are these 3 dots? Can any one of you answer? Soul, Brahma and Baba. So when you are soul conscious, like when you apply the dot of soul, then you reach at a different level of consciousness. So always we can solve a problem when we are at a different level of consciousness. It has been said that you cannot solve the problems at the level they are created. You can always solve them when you rise above that level. So soul consciousness means we are raising our level of consciousness to different level, and then we see it differently, and when our vision is changed, then we see that problem is getting solved easily. So soul consciousness takes us towards solution. And second, when we apply dot of Baba, means when we are connected to Baba, that connection gives us flow of energy, that connection gives us willpower, and then willpower increases our facing power, our tolerance power, and whatever adverse situations we are facing, it's easy to face them. So that's what Baba's connection do, and we can always share our negative thoughts with Baba. And when you empty your mind of negative thoughts, means when you are surrendering your negative thoughts to Baba, you feel very light. Like we can go to Baba's room, or we can go to meditation room, wherever we have that facility, and just talk out whatever you have in your mind to Baba, and you feel very light. Now as you share your problem to your friends, what happens? It's said, shared sorrow reduces sorrow to half. So if we share our problems, it always reduces burden or mind. So that's what connection with Baba do for us. So it reduces our stress when we are sharing our problems. And third is point of drama. And for drama, what Baba has said? Baba has said, whatever is happening on this confluence age is beneficial for me. It's everything. Any kind of, if even I am facing loss, if I am facing failure, or if I am facing some karmic accounts of, means like any kind of negative things which are coming to my life, they are beneficial. You will say, how can they be beneficial? No, they are troubling us. But there is secret behind them. May not be, in present they are looking pleasant to us, but for future there is always benefit behind those situations. There's one very good Indian story I want to share with you. It comes in scriptures, but it carries the same meaning. There was once a king having very wise minister. And this king, he always used to take advice from his minister for his, like running his capital. So once this king's finger cut off. So he showed his finger to his minister, and actually he expected sympathy from him. But in place of giving sympathy, he said, whatever has happened, Maharaj, is for good. So he got annoyed. He said, he is my minister and he's saying on my cutting finger that whatever has happened is for good. So he is not faithful to me. So he ordered his soldiers that put him in the jail, put him behind the bars. So he was kept in the jail, and this king, he was fond of going for his hunting. And one day he went in the jungle for hunting and chasing the big thing. He went very deep into the jungle, and there he lost his soldiers. He was all alone. And when he was looking for his way, he was caught by the tribals living in that deep forest. So when he was caught by tribals, these tribals, in olden times, they used to sometimes sacrifice a human being on the goddess. So it was the day of sacrifice of goddess for them. So they were looking for a sacrifice and he was caught by them. So he told them, I'm your king. Will you sacrifice me on goddess? So they said, of course, the king is the best person in all the subjects. So we won't leave you. So they took him to the temple, and the priest is there who decides whether the sacrifice is proper or not. So he found that the finger of king is cut. So he said, he's not the right sacrifice. Leave him, because he's not complete, his finger is cut. So goddess will not accept him. And if you offer this kind of sacrifice, she will get annoyed. Find some other human being, leave him. So he was left from there, and when he was going to his kingdom, he reminded the words of minister. He said, whatever has happened for good. Really, today, because of my finger, my life is saved. Otherwise, I would have been sacrificed. So he could get the meaning of those words. So how beneficial it was that finger was cut. So when he reached to the kingdom, he immediately called his minister to him and narrate him all the story, happened to him. He told, okay, I accepted your statement that whatever had happened for good for me, but I put you in the jail. No, it's not good for you. That was really a sorrowful event for you. He said, no, Maharaj, it was too good because I always accompany you. And because today I was in jail, I could not accompany you, and and if I would have been with you, in place of you, I would have been sacrificed because I was a complete human being. So you got the story? They both saved their life, and it was just little incidents behind that. So sometimes same thing happened in our life, that we see the situations are very adverse and they are really very difficult. There's loss, there's failure, there's not success. But Baba always says, look deep into it, and it always going to give benefit in the future. And really later on we realize it was beneficial for me, and even you can count how many benefits it brought to you in your life because of this adverse situation. And sometimes Baba says only your yoga power increases after adverse situations, because you remember Baba more and more than in good conditions. When you are in difficult situations, we remember Baba more. So it brings us closer to Baba. So find some benefit behind it. That's what Baba says at Confluence Age. And third thing is the meditation, how to use it to reduce our stress. So we have actually two steps in Raj Yoga meditation. This one step is soul consciousness, and second step is connecting ourselves to Baba. So this connection improves our spiritual health. When we come to spiritual health, if we see present medical science, most of the researchers, they are oriented towards body only. Like all the equipments, drugs, injections, all the methods they have is only for physical body. There's nothing for the soul, for cure of soul. So there are so many diseases which are incurable. Even they have searched so many good medicines, but they are not able to control incurable diseases. So why is this happening? Incurable, it has two words, in plus curable. These diseases can only be cured when one goes within. And what is within, those people don't know. So we must go within to cure incurable diseases. So scientifically we can explain that we have soul, a spirit, vital energy within. A serious patient in emergency department of a hospital comes. Doctors, they put all attempts, but they are unsuccessful to save that patient. And the reason is that life force has gone. And now, that cannot be called as patient. It's called dead body. So they will say to the relatives, take away the dead body. So why not patient? Because life force is not there. So patient is the one who keeps patience for his disease. Because when someone is diseased, they have to keep patient. That's why this patient word has come. So patience means feelings. So when there is no feelings, it's just dead body. So when it is dead body, all organs, they are functionless. But sometimes the doctors, they transplant the body organs to other living person. Eyes, maybe heart, maybe kidney, sometimes they are transplanted to other person. So when these eyes are transplanted to a living being, these eyes start seeing. The eyes which are not seeing in a dead person, they are seeing in a living being. How can this be possible? No, because life force is there. So that soul can see through those eyes. But in this dead body there is no soul. So these eyes, even if they are in good condition, they cannot see. Like kidney transplant. If kidney is transplanted in a living person, it starts functioning. But it's not function in a dead body. So this proves that we have life force, we have a soul within, and which is responsible for our body to run. And we all know that in the soul we have 7 qualities, 7 basic positive qualities, and these 7 basic positive qualities are knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss and power. So why I am showing this? Because these all 7 qualities, they are related to our 7 systems of the body. This spirit, this soul is running the body. So how it is running the body? In mind, we have memories, attitudes, emotions and thoughts. Now, these are the subtle powers. And the 7 qualities, out of these, the knowledge is connected to our central nervous system. The sanskar of knowledge, it is connected to central nervous system. Because these 7 qualities, they are in our sanskar, in our personality. And the purity, it's connected to our immune system. Our 5 sense organs and immune system. The peace is connected to our respiratory system. Love is connected to cardiovascular system, means heart. Happiness is connected to digestive system. Bliss is connected to endocrine system. And powers, they are connected to musculoskeletal system, means bones and muscles. And the confluence of all 7 energies, it's related to excretory system. So every soul has, knowledge, it's for central nervous system, means it's necessary for the health of our central nervous system. Purity is necessary for the health of our immune system and sense organs health. Peace is required for the healthy respiratory system. Love is for healthy cardiovascular system. Happiness is for healthy digestive system. Bliss is for healthy endocrine system. And powers for healthy musculoskeletal system and confluence of all 7 energies is required for excretory system. So we all have, in last, we'll have questions in the last. So we all have all these 7 qualities within the soul, but we vary in percentage. No, some have good percentage of peace, but some have good percentage of love, some have good percentage of happiness, but they lack in other qualities. No, maybe if your level of peace is high, but maybe your level of purity is low. So it varies from person to person, and the highest percentage we have of any quality, that system would be healthiest in us. Now, if I have highest percentage of love in me, means I love myself and I love my all relations, I love all the people coming in my connection. I don't have any negative feelings towards them. I don't have any feeling of isolation. Means if I'm full of power of love, then my heart will be healthy till end. I'll live with a healthy heart. Last, not now. And if I have feelings of hatred and I have feeling of revenge, feeling of isolation, all kind of conflicts in my relationships keep coming, and I always, disturbed by all these things, then, after 30 years, it will start affecting my coronary arteries, and I will start getting blocks in them, and by 40 years, 1 or 2 arteries will be completely blocked, and you have possibility of having heart attack anytime. Because this lack of love, it blocks the flow of energy, spiritual energy towards heart. So did you get my point? So how it affects, how this spiritual flow of energy affects the organ health. And if I don't feel myself at peace, and I am always, in tension, because tension and stress, it disturbs peace of mind. So I'm very sensitive in nature, and I easily get stressed and distressed. So, after a few years, my respiratory system will start getting trouble. Maybe some breathlessness or any kind of respiratory disease I'll keep having very frequently. And the same thing is with digestive system. If I'm not happy, I take sorrow all the time. Baba says, don't take sorrow and don't give sorrow. I don't give sorrow to others, but I keep taking sorrows. And I accumulate those sorrows within me, and I keep remembering them, keep on churning them. So my state of happiness is not good. So then my digestive system will be affected. I'll have hyperacidity, maybe sometimes I'll get gastritis, ulcers, gas problems. So these kind of problems I'll feel frequently. So you got this point? So what's the reason behind it? It's because of negative team. Team means thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories. So first we create thoughts. Thoughts make our attitudes, and these emotions stored in memories, and these blocks the flow of spiritual energy to various organ systems, especially the target organ for that quality. If it is knowledge, then it blocks the flow for brain. And if it is love, then it blocks the flow for heart. So I explained you all the qualities for separate organs. So it causes disease. So when there is positive team, positive thoughts, emotions, attitudes and memories, we can always use spiritual knowledge, Baba's knowledge, to convert our negative team into positive team. Now we need to make this inner effort. Actually it requires inner work, and then only we can transform our negative team into positive team. So it facilitates the flow of spiritual energy to various organ systems and they start becoming healthy. So if we want to become healthy, if we already had sickness in our some system, so when we have positive team, it creates aura around our this physical body, and this aura is white. It's white subtle body. That's what Baba says, angels, they have white body because angels means a positive soul. But if we have some negative states of mind based on vices, then the color changes. In place of white, it can be of grey color, it can be of bluish color, or it can be any of color, and through that diseases can be diagnosed. You know that which system is sick. This is called Kirlian photography. In some countries, this photography is done to watch the aura color, and by that they diagnose the diseases. Now this person is having the system disease, and even that disease appear in the physical body. Before that, it can be diagnosed. So there is a deep mind-body connection. Now whatever we think, it definitely has effect on our body. Our body has 75 trillion cells. So when there is negative thoughts and emotions, what physiology is going through in our body is showing that it affects our hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it releases neuropeptides. These neuropeptides are biochemical messengers from the brain. They start releasing stress hormones in the cell, and these stress hormones, they create sympathetic dominance. They create fight or flight response in the body, and which gives the feeling of disease, sadness or lack of energy. But when there is positive team, then the cells of brain, they release endorphins and enkephalins. They are different chemicals than neuropeptides. So when there is release of endorphins and enkephalins, there is parasympathetic dominance. And this parasympathetic dominance, it's opposite to sympathetic dominance, and it gives feelings of well-being, happiness, health and boost of energy. So we get a sense of well-being when we have positive team. And all these 7 qualities, they have related 7 colors. Now like soul is white point of light, and white light has how many colors? 7 colors. No? 7 colors. And the order of 7 color is, can anyone tell what is the order of 7 colors? It's written over there. We say it Vibgyor. The word is Vibgyor. V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange and R for red. So this is the order of 7 colors in white light. So the same way these 7 qualities, they are connected to these 7 colors. The bliss has violet color, knowledge has indigo color, peace has blue color, love has green color, happiness yellow, purity orange, and power is red. So when the soul radiates its energy through the body, this body acts as prism, and like when the light passes through prism, it is divided into 7 colors. So in the same way, all organs, they get their respective color energy. And the same principle we can use for healing our body system. Now if I find that I have a weak digestive system, Then the color for digestive system is yellow. And the quality is happiness. Now, how to use meditation to heal my digestive system? So what can I do when I sit in meditation? Do very good meditation for 20 minutes or half an hour. Like it should be powerful meditation, good connection with Baba. And when you feel that you have accumulated enough energy, then start directing it towards your digestive system with quality of happiness. That He is the bestower of happiness. I am receiving this happiness from ocean of happiness, and with that yellow vibrant color showering over my digestive system. So keep visualizing that for at least 10 minutes. If you can continue for more time, that's well and good. But if you cannot, at least for 10 minutes, you keep visualizing that quality and color is going to that disease system. So you can use the same method for other systems too. And if you find something for your brain, then use knowledge and indigo color. If you find something in your respiratory system, then use peace and blue color. Okay? So this enhance healing. And sometimes we do require medicines. Actually, this is not going to replace all your medicines you are using for your sickness, but it's like complementary to your medical treatment. So that's how we gave the title, meditation as medication. So Baba says all these drugs or medicines, they are like Kalyugi fruits. So if we sometimes need to eat them, it's okay for a short period of time. You use them. Sometimes when there is acute illness, we have to depend on them. Sometimes there's no alternative. But later you can continue with the experiment of yoga on your body, and it will really enhance your healing and bring you back to the health. And this experiment or research we have been doing in global hospitals since last 10 years, and especially it is done on cardiac patients, heart patients, and many of hundreds of cardiac patients, they get healed with this method. Like they had angiographically proved coronary blockages. They could not go for bypass surgery for some reason. Then they are invited here, and they stayed here for a few days. They learn all this technique, how to use meditation for their healing. And within 6 months to 1 year, 90% of patients, they could open their blockages and their heart became normal. So there was so much good and like enthusiastic results we received by using this meditation as healings in our body system. So is that clear? The color, how to use color and qualities for our body healing. So the right approach to get rid of disease is first treat the soul. Actually, the spiritual health is the foundation of all other health. WHO definition starts from physical health, then second mental, then third is social, and then spiritual. But actually it should start first from spiritual health. So first treat the soul, and treatment starts from soul consciousness. Then second step is knowledge of Supreme Soul, which is the ultimate source of spiritual energy. And then Raj Yoga is the connection between soul and Supreme Soul, which increases willpower and flow of all the 7 innate qualities which are required to heal the respective systems. Then second step is treat the subtle body. Subtle body is made up of thoughts. So always have positive team. Remove energy blockages by Raj Yoga. And then third level is treat the physical body. And how to treat the physical body? Steps are intake of proper natural vegetarian diet. proper natural vegetarian diet. It's more important. No, we all Brahmins are vegetarians, so no need to discuss about difference between vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. So it should be vegetarian and it should be more natural, means more raw and uncooked vegetables, fruits and cereals. Okay? Cereals in the form of sprouts you can always eat and they are more healthy. Then daily morning walk and evening stroll in sunlight. Daily morning walk at least for half an hour and 40 minutes. It's required to give movements to all our joints and to improve our circulation and to increase oxygen consumption by lungs. So it removes toxins from our body. So we require daily exercise or daily morning walk, whichever is comfortable for you. It should be for half an hour every day. No, because the present lifestyle is sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle means it's based on machines. All the time we are using machines. We are not using our body much. So for that purpose we need a separate time for our body to give exercise to all joints of body. And proper sleep. It should be 6 hours sleep. We should sleep for 3 cycles and each cycle is of 2 hours. So either you can sleep in divided cycles, like for 4 hours you can sleep in night and 2 hours if you get time in the daytime. But it should be 2 hours at one stretch because we complete our the sleep cycle in 2 hours. So we need 6 hours sleep in 24 hours and this 6 hours sleep, it recharges our brain because it produces enough delta waves which are required to rejuvenate our brain cells. Okay? And then proper use of medicines as and when required. So it's not that like we are very rigid. We don't want to use any chemicals for our body or any medicines for our body. It's not like that. Baba says if it is required, if it is in acute stage, then you should use medicines. No? So be health conscious rather than disease conscious. So whenever the sickness comes to the body, always try to remain soul conscious. Although it's difficult to remain soul conscious at a time when there is pain in the body or when there is something, but still try to be in soul conscious stage, then to be more body conscious. Because when you are soul conscious, you receive Baba's blessing and that turns the, Baba says, it to thorn. Means he makes the big thing or big mountain into a cotton. So he can change. He has that power to change if we are in soul conscious stage. So the summary is, this is the last slide for you. To remain healthy, be natural, be stress-free, and to remain stress-free, remain soul-conscious, connected to Baba, be in the lap of nature. For physical health, take fruits, vegetables, sprouts in plenty. That will keep your coronary arteries clean. Enjoy proper sleep. Sleep at 10 p.m., get up at 4 a.m. and avoid hurry sickness. To remain stress-free, avoid hurry sickness. Think slowly, talk slowly, eat slowly. Do your work slowly with patience. Patience and peace are parents of love. So this was something about mental and spiritual health and how meditation helps us maintaining our mental and spiritual level of health. And then now if you have any questions, you can ask. Yes. Right. How karma is, I think better you come here because it's difficult for me to listen. This air duct is going.
I would like to ask, how does the karma affect our health if we treat ourselves according to this lecture?
Okay. Actually, Baba says us in Murli that we have karmic accounts of many births, and we suffer those karmic accounts in many forms, and one form is sickness of the body. So when sickness of body comes, we know it's karmic account, it's coming in front of us, but we always look for solutions, not for problems. So all these things are solution for those karmic accounts. Like Baba says, you have yoga of intellect with me, and when you have this yoga, then you will destroy your sins of past birth, and then your accounts will be over. So in the same way, these things, means these are good karma, which are going to cut our negative karma, which created disease in our body. Okay? Yes. Please come on the mic.
Have you produced a book or some written form that is available for people to read and use?
Actually, it's not available in the form of book, but we have some papers on it. So if you are interested, then I can give you. Okay?
And are you based in Gansarova or down here?
I reside here. Okay. I live in Shantivan, in Vardhani Bhavan.
Mm-hmm.
You know Vardhani Bhavan? It's right in front of Tapasya Dham, this lotus flower meditation room.
We are just about to go up to Gansarova, but myself and another BK, we're very interested in doing something.
Normally I take a nap, and it feels much better when it's a short nap. So you said 2 hours complete, but what about that?
Once more?
It feels, it even feels bad when I sleep 2 hours after lunch or for a nap. So I normally get from 10 to 3, about 5 hours, maybe 4.5 sometimes.
In night you sleep usually for 4.5 and 5 hours. Okay.
And then I need the nap, but sometimes I feel much better if it's less than an hour nap.
In daytime?
Yeah, much better, because if I sleep 2 hours, I feel heavy and like even having had thoughts or dreams strange or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe now it depends how many delta waves you are producing during that time. Some people, they produce delta waves in shorter period of time, and some they need, actually normally it takes 2 hours, but some people they produce more delta waves in less hours, means like in 1.5 hours, sometimes in 1 hour too. So it varies sometimes. It's exceptional, but it's okay. If you feel good, then it's okay. Any other question?
Generalmente tengo problemas en la garganta, y aparte de lo que has comentado de practicar o visualizar la luz azul, ¿qué otro tipo de pensamientos poderosos me ayudarían a cambiar este problema que tengo?
Generally I have throat problems, So besides this method of visualizing blue and the energy, what other methods? ¿Qué otros métodos? Or powerful thoughts do you practice for this?
I could not get you.
What other methods besides the method that you mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the color and the energy of love, for example. What other methods, such as maybe what powerful thoughts to practice, or any other?
What powerful thoughts
related
to practice? Okay.
Related to the throat. She has many throat. No?
Problems.
garganta,
Acha, for thought problem you want what thought to be practiced? Huh? Okay, for thought actually we need the power of peace. So all knowledge point for peace. You translate for her, no? Will she? Acha. Okay. क्या thoughts चाहिए? So actually this for respiratory system, this throat is part of respiratory system. So we have quality of peace and blue color. So when you do meditation, you think or you get energy from Baba in form of peace. No, like visualize him as ocean of peace and feel the flow of peace on your throat with blue color. So this is the meditation. And some methods for your, this physical thing, like some diet control, if some medicine is required for some time, that also you can take. But meditation practice is flow of peace you need for your throat. And just check your thoughts. If you are having more worries or tension, then just try to change the thoughts with the knowledge. You should not have peacelessness in your mind, because that peacelessness, it affects your throat. Okay? Okay.
Om Shanti. I feel I have problems in all of those areas. Why not just give myself white light, because it contains all the colours?
Yes, if you feel that you don't have any specific disease, but you want to prevent yourself from diseases to come, that's the best method. You just have your meditation and just have flow of white light in your body. It's like using meditation as healing power. No, like usually we don't use meditation as our healing power. We just use meditation to change our emotions, to change our sanskars. No, like we are working on many other things, not on the body. So it's when you are just directing your flow toward body, then only it is going to heal. Otherwise not. No, like you have a knife, but if you are not using it to cut, it's not cutting. So power of meditation is there, but if you are not using it for your healing, it will not heal. It's just for your soul then. But if you are directing your flow to the systems, to the body, then it works. It's okay, Om Shanti. We'll have few minutes of meditation and then Shanti. I am Baba's beloved child. A pure, peaceful soul. Seeing myself in the subtle regions, in my subtle body. This my subtle body is made up of white light. And I, the soul, sparkling in the center of my forehead. I see Baba in the subtle body of Brahma Baba. He is receiving with me. With lots of love. Baba's love is flowing on me. I am merged and absorbed in his love. I am Baba's special child. He has selected me from millions of souls of the world. He is my companion. He can with me anywhere, anytime. And in his company, I feel myself so powerful. Because he is Almighty. Things become easy, and there is always victory when he is with me. I always feel happy when I am in his company. It gives me super senses joy, a unique experience. His ocean of purity. I am such a fortunate soul. That I am selected by God. Now I am seeing my body, my subtle body, and I am directing my energies toward my body systems. I am feeling the flow from Baba to my soul, and from the soul it is going to the different systems. It's removing the blockages, making me physically healthy too. So just keep feeling the flow for some time, experience it.